First up tonight, a story that certainly won't earn any merit badges. A Florida mom is arrested, accused of brutally beating her roommate over some Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. There she is. Cops say the woman was enraged when she found out her roommate ate her Thin Mints, so she grabbed a pair of scissors and chased the roommate through the house. The bizarre ordeal finally came to an end when she bit one of her breasts. Kim Seraphin, I put it to you. Is this behavior justified?
Well, if it was Samoa's, then it would be justified. I'm with you, Carlos, on that, on the favorite Girl Scout cookie. I think it's really just a symptom of our society. You know, we expect to get anything you want at any time now with the internet at any hour of the day. And Girl Scout cookies are kind of the one thing that you can't get at any time. You have to know somebody with the Girl Scouts. They come out at certain times of the year. So maybe they just need to make Girl Scout cookies available all year long, any time of day.
But Deneen, quickly, I mean, this girl didn't eat the cookies. She fed them to the other girls' kids who were up at 1 a.m. in the morning. They were hungry, so she didn't eat them.
I mean you just don't get
she shouldn't have been chased around.
You just don't get between a woman and her Thin Mints. We all should know better than that. But, I mean, if she needs a couple of more boxes, I have a Girl Scout at home who'd be more than happy to sell her a few. I got the connections.
Did you... Deneen, are you really soliciting Girl Scout cookies to a woman chased around by scissors and a sign?
I mean, the woman wanted her Thin Mints.
I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you. All right, we've all been there. You like someone who happens to already be in a relationship on Facebook. Remember this scene from the movie He's Just Not That Into You?
I had this guy leave me a voicemail at work, so I called him at home. And then he emailed me to my BlackBerry, and so I texted to his cell. And now you just have to go around checking all these different portals just to get rejected by 7 different technologies. It's exhausting.
Well, one piece of technology you won't be rejected by, a new app called the Breakup Notifier. Get this, it sends Facebookers an email when their online crushes change their status to single. This should be called, like, something like online stalking or something. Kim Seraphin, is this a good idea?
It's kind of creepy. You know, I mean, it's creepy enough if you're checking somebody's Facebook page 20 times a day, but this is creepy because you sort of don't even know that you're stalking because this app does it for you. And what's even creepier is that there was a poll on, I think, thedailynews.com, and people were saying, oh, this is so creepy. How can I opt out of it? How can I block myself? Well, you could just not post your relationship status on Facebook, and that's how you opt out of it. Don't put all of your personal information online.
Kim, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to anything you're saying because Deneen she just became single on Facebook, so I'm pretty much focused on that.
I have a husband.
Deneen, what do you Deneen, well, not after he sees this. Deneen, what do you think? Should there be an app that lets people know when you're single?
I mean, stalkers unite. This is fantastic if you're stalking someone, but I just don't think it's a good idea to go around trying to figure out who broke up with whom on Facebook. It is creepy.
Yeah, and the cool thing, by the way, the cool thing is if someone does become single, you don't want to be the first person to respond. You got to be cool about it. Let it breathe for a little bit. Let it breathe. Let the rebound happen. All right. This Twitter pic, courtesy of Rascal Flatts member Jada Marcus, is creating quite a buzz around Justin Bieber. In fact, it's downright unbelievable. Yeah, see? Okay. The pop star chopped off his signature swoop haircut. He even tweeted about it saying, yeah, so it's true. I got a little haircut. I like it. And we are giving all the haircut to charity to auction. Oh, that's sweet. But get this. Breaking news. Speaking of tweets, Bieber's lost 80,000 Twitter followers since his brush with a pair of scissors. Deneen Miller, I put it to you. Does the Biebs look better with the swoop or with the shorter hair?
I mean, considering what Bieberites did on to poor little Esperanza Spalding at the Grammys last week when she bested him for Best Artist, I think I'm going to keep that, girl haircut thing to myself.
Deneen, I cannot believe you're making this political. Kim Seraphin, I know that you're a big Bieber fan. You've got him all over your iPod. What do you think? Is there cause for alarm here that he's lost so many Twitter followers after the chop?
You know, he apparently said he wanted a more mature look, and maybe it was because of the Grammy loss. Maybe he doesn't want to be known just for his hair. I think it's a problem. I think people know Justin Bieber because of his hair. I think he needs to keep it a little bit longer. I mean, look at that Glee episode last week. It wasn't because of Baby Baby that people loved it and thought it was, you know, Bieber feverish. It was because all those guys on the show donned that Justin Bieber haircut. So I think he needs to grow it back as soon as possible.
One word, Kim. Better short or long?
I mean, look, it'll grow back, and that's great. He's giving it to charity. But when that Madame Tussauds wax figure of him goes up, I want the real Justin Bieber haircut, the long one.
All right, thank you so much for making it more than one word. The only thing better than someone that's chronologically late to work is the excuse they give their boss on a daily basis. Check out these samples.
It was a delay with public transportation, and I have a note signed by my bus driver. I mean, listen, my Botox appointment took a little longer than I expected. You know the hair that's on my head? Yeah, well, it hurts. You know, my boyfriend's wife threw me out the house. Just saying. I knew I was going to be late, so I picked up donuts for everybody. Shouldn't you guys be thanking me? I got injured taking a fork out the dishwasher. What? You guys want to see the mark? Listen, we go through this every day. I'm not late. The company clocks, they're just wrong.
To quote Van Halen, I don't feel tardy. Those responses were actually put together by the folks at CareerBuilder.com who say traffic remains the most common reason for daily tardiness. Deneen Miller, who's never been late a day in her life, what do you think of those excuses? What's the best excuse you've ever heard for being late for something?
Oh, I saw the one where someone said, you know, my karma was off. I can't function. I can't do it unless my karma is back. That one was my favorite.
You could just blame...
I think, personally, I think that, well, they did show in the study that more people are showing up on time, and I would venture a guess to say that people are showing up to work on time more often because it's so easy for employers to fire employees in this really trying economic recession. So there are actually more people actually getting their tukuses to work on time.
Kim, is that it? We got 15 seconds, or we're going to be late for the next break, Kim. What are your thoughts on being tardy? What's your best excuse?
My karma is out of sync because of Justin Bieber's haircut, so I don't really have an answer to that.
Kim, I love you. And Deneen, I love you equally, but not as much as Mr. Miller. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.